Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're continuing, or at least finalizing, our look at furnishing items added in 7.25. We looked at previously all of the Sanguinite items, which is Fork Tower related, but there were two more that I completely forgot about. Well, I didn't forget about, I just couldn't include them in that video, from silver pieces, and those are of course the Occult Crescent map for 400 and the Crescent Trophy for 400. I just hadn't looked at these before, so let's get them out of the way and make sure that we have something on the channel talking about them. Okay, let's have a look at these then. So the Crescent Trophy, 400 of your silver pieces. It says, though it may be difficult to explain how this elegantly sculptured trophy proves that you have visited Shades Triangle and lived to tell of it, it will come in useful should any naysayers doubt the veracity of your claims to know the names of basic shapes. So there we go. There's a Crescent Trophy. It is very reminiscent of something that you would see in Old Charlian. It is quite nice. It's not immediately, it doesn't scream any particular sort of thing. You know, it's nondescript. It could be useful in a variety of display areas and looks quite nice. It's got this beautiful sort of shiny texture to that. I do like it. Sorry, that's the occult table that we're clicking on there. Yeah, I really like this. It is a small piece. It is cheap, 400 of, but I do like it. I wish that it was a little bit bigger though, but not everything can be the size of the, of that from Sanguinite. So yeah, it's a nice little tabletop item, a great one to add to our collection. Unfortunately, there's no dye ability to that. It would have been nice to see if we could dye the inner section of the Crescent Moon, but you know, I'm nitpicking at this point. Nice little one. So let's move that over. And then the other item is the Occult Crescent map for 400 silver. It says this map is believed to have been inked by a navigator whose vessel made landfall on the isle in years past. This is the more exciting one to me. I love maps, and this one is absolutely enormous. Wow, look at us placing that on that partition. That is, you know, that is pretty large. And it's really nicely detailed as well if we get up close and personal to that. Yeah, I mean, it gets a bit pixelated, but look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. I wish more places had maps that you could display in housing like this, especially when it's like, you know, this sort of frayed edges sort of thing. I mean, this thing's enormous. This is the sort of thing that you could fold up. I mean, you can see the fold lines, you know, for a galleon or something. It's well mapped out. It's like they were here for a decent amount of time, so they tried to scout it out. It's pretty impressive, actually. Pretty impressive. Now, of course, the Occult Crescent, we've only seen the South Horn. So presumably that means there's the North Horn as well. Is that going to be where the next part of the field instance is located? Is it literally just that side of it? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Really cool, though. I'm happy to have these one in our collection. Sorry that I completely missed these off before. I, you know, sort of forgot that they existed. We were doing lots of other videos at the time, but there's a good representation of what those items look like if you wanted to get them, and you've probably already got them, but I think they're pretty cool. I do think more places need maps as a reward. It would be so cool to get a map of, you know, every field instance we've gone to and significant locations, maybe even construction stuff like we had with the Doman reconstruction. Yeah, more maps equals better in my opinion. Anyway, let me know if you've got these yet. If you plan to pick them up, they're only 400 silver, which is nothing once you start farming. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.